Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. In this part we will talk about the different recipes in Palia, about the different dishes you can cook and make in Palia. There are 57 dishes in total at the moment at the 0.180 update in May 2024. I think there will be lots more to come, but for the moment there are 57 in total. You cannot get all of them from the beginning straight away, and so we are going to talk about the ones who are easy to access in the early game. So we are not going to talk about the ones you get, the recipes you get as a reward from the bundles from the different temples, and we are not going to talk about the recipes you get in the different rooms and homes from the NPCs after you reach friendship level 3 with them and get their respective keys. This will be something for another video later, but today we are going to talk about the things you can access early in the game. And we will start with the grill you get. There are a few recipes you can make there, like the grilled fish, the grilled meat, the grilled mushroom and the grilled oyster. You start with the grilled mushroom, and at cooking level 2 you get the other 3. And then there's the recipe for congee that we will also talk about in a later video. And the fisherman's brew you can get after reaching fishing level 5, and you can buy that at the shop from Einar. So this is the start. These are the most basic dishes you can make, and then we will take a look at the dishes you can get while leveling up your cooking skill. So whenever you're cooking in Palia, you can level up your cooking skill. And for the first 10 levels, you will always get a letter from Red where he's offering you some new recipes. And then you can just walk over to him. I love the new animations, by the way. Really cool. And then you can go to him, open the store, and in the beginning you will get the recipes for the stove and prep station, everything you need for cooking, and then you will get the recipe for the hearty vegetable soup, for ramen, fish tacos, steak dinner, chapasada tacos, meaty stir fry, and all these things for the different cooking levels. And these are the next ones, cooking level 8. I'm currently at cooking level 7. When you reach cooking level 8, you get these recipes. For cooking level 9, these ones. And when you reach cooking level 10, you can get access to the special guild store where you can trade your cooking medals you can earn while cooking for the cool stuff. But all these recipes you can get just by leveling your cooking skill. Alright, then there was the summer magi market where you could get 2 different recipes. Since I started this playthrough after the summer magi market, I don't have those recipes, but you could get them there, and I do hope that you can get them again in the next magi market. We will hopefully get this summer, so fingers crossed that we still can get those recipes. And the recipes from the Lunar New Year magi market that happened in the beginning of 2024, you can still buy here. The recipes are down here, and you can get them here. I think you could get some more there but at least there are a few you can still buy here, even after the Lunar New Year market. And those are a lot of recipes already you can get at a very early stage in the game. So then there are some recipes that are just lying around openly. So you don't need any keys from the villages, you can just access the Dyer family farm here and walk through the rooms right up into the kitchen, and there is this blue book you can read, and you get the recipe for the stuffed mushrooms. To make a sumptuous stuffed mushroom, simply fill the cup of a mountain laurel with chopped tomatoes, chopped spice sprouts, and a generous pinch of bacon. So you get this recipe here, just lying around. And then you can also walk over to Hodari and enter Hodari and Nejuma's house. Walk in here into the kitchen and find another blue book lying around you can read. And it's the recipe for the loaded potato soup. Nothing is quite as filling as a bowl of loaded potato soup. To make, blend potato and butter for a base, then add onions, bacon and garlic for extra flavor. Oh, this sounds delicious. So those are the only two recipes that are lying around in the NPCs' houses openly, without access to their rooms. But you can also get some recipes through little quests. And one of them is actually over here in Hodari, and we will check this out now. When you're in Hodari, in the north of Hodari, at the flooded steps, over here, right beside the central stables, these big ruins over here in Hodari, the flooded steps. You can walk right up to the top and you will find a pile of dirt. And it's a very old grocery list. And you take that into your quest items. A crumpled torn paper with a list of ingredients written an ancient human. So, and to be completely honest with you, I struggled a while on my first playthrough how to proceed from here. Because it just was sitting in my inventory, this old grocery list, and nothing happened. No quest was triggered. And the point is really easy, and it's quite embarrassing that it took me so long. But you just have to select it and right click with your mouse. I don't know how you do it on the Switch, but when you're playing on PC, you just right click it with your mouse. And then read. And then the quest, the Great Human Bake Off, is triggered. To buy 1 milk, 1 flour, 1 egg, 1 sweet leaf. Okay. Sounds like something pastry-like, something sweet to bake. Ask around about the list. Yeah, well, let's do this. The game kind of spoilers you on who to ask, because it marks Hekla on the map. So if you want a shortcut to this quest, just go and ask Hekla. But you know me, I love to talk to the people, and I love to ask around, and there are 3 other NPCs you can ask about the grocery list, and we are going to start with Aina here.
Someone is speaking at me.
Yes, that's me. I found an ancient document. Unfortunately, as this list does not seem to contain any species of fish, I cannot discern what this recipe makes. Perhaps Hecla will know better. Yeah. As long as there's no fish involved, Aina is not interested.
I am not practiced in conversation closing rituals.
Just say goodbye. So he also tells you to ask Hecla, but we are going to ask around a little before. So since this is a grocery list and you have to, well, I think bake something with the ingredients, we should ask the cook of Kilima village. Maybe he knows more. Let's ask him. Hey, Rel.
Nice of you to visit.
What can I make with milk, flour, eggs, and sweet leaf? That sounds like it'd make a pretty thick soup. Oh, I wasn't thinking of soup.
I got my hands full right now.
And it does sound a little disgusting to me, to be honest. There is a recipe my grandmother used to make in Germany that's called milk soup. Milchsuppe in German. And it's a pretty thick soup containing milk and sugar and sometimes a little vanilla, or you could put some bread in there, some white bread, or even some rice, sweet rice. But, well, I have never been a fan of this dish, so I'd rather take those ingredients and bake something. Okay, Gina.
Doing your own research?
I found an ancient document. Uh-oh, read it to me, please. Read it to her. I guess it's a shopping list for a recipe, but I'm no good at cooking. Maybe you should talk to Hecla. After all, she makes sure I remember to eat.
I forgot to eat again.
Yeah, speaking of which. Okay. Then, finally, let's ask Hecla. It's, the quest is called The Great Human Bake-Off, and she knows a whole lot about the humans, so, yeah. She's the one you should talk to.
Awaiting input.
I found an ancient document. May I have that? Oh, yes. These are the ingredients for human macarons. Macarons are quite the delicacy among Magiri because they use rare ingredients and are quite difficult to make. Hell yeah. Sorry for the choice of words, but macarons are really the end boss in baking. I can make them, and mostly they turn out good, but they're really hard to make. But I remember they were common in human times. The ancient humans had developed technologies that let them make the dessert taste just as good using much humbler ingredients. Perhaps you should attempt the recipe yourself. As a human, you may even find it easy. No, I don't think so.
Initiating goodbye rituals.
Goodbye, Hecla. Okay. I've got milk and sweet leaf, but I'm missing flour and the egg. So we should walk over to Zeki real quick to the general store, because this is the only place in Palia where you can buy those ingredients, like flour, eggs, sugar, milk, oil. So all these ingredients for cooking and baking you can only buy here. So some flour and an egg. Ah, so we've got the recipe for the macarons now. And I recommend you do that every in-game day. Not every real-life day, but every in-game day. Just come here and buy some ingredients for cooking, because it's a good way to get those lucky coins for the lucky box, and you are going to need those ingredients anyway. So just come here every now and again, buy 2 or 3 ingredients for cooking, an egg and some butter, and the next in-game day some flour and milk. And so you make sure you get your Zeki coin every in-game day, and as I said, you are going to use those ingredients in cooking anyway. So it's a win-win. Okay, for the macarons you have to go to the mixing station. We've got the egg, the flour, the milk and the sweet leaf. But we do need an additional mixing station. So for making those macarons you need 2 mixing stations. Let's craft another one real quick. Like so. And then start the recipe for the macarons. And you need 2 mixing stations, because on the first one is the basic dough, and on the second one you ground the sweet leaf. Like so. Put it in here. And just stir. And that's it. You don't have to bake them. You don't have to let them cool. You don't have to fill them. Nothing. I was a little bit disappointed to be honest, but yeah, well. It's quite a relief that they are not as difficult to make in game as they are in real life. So I recommend you should just put 1 or 2 in there and hold on to them, because sometimes Eshe requests them as a weekly want. Of course, it's Eshe. Yeah, so just hold on to 1 or 2 for her weekly ones. And now the quest says return to Hekla. Wrath, you will have to wait a little more. I'm sorry. No, Hekla, I made the macarons.
Greetings, human.
Ah, I hope they were both nutritionally and emotionally satisfying. Oh, they were. Your culinary adventure has inspired me. Perhaps I will make some for my Gina. Do you think she would like if they were mushroom flavored? Oh, Hekla, no, please not. I know Gina likes mushrooms, or loves mushrooms, but not mushroom flavored macarons, please.
Goodbye, human.
Goodbye. Gina, if Hekla offers you some weird-looking macarons, skip them. Alright. So, there is one last recipe we can find in this world. Oh well, there are 2. But I am not going to look for the other one, because it's part of a quest. It's part of a level 4 quest. And I really want to do that then. When we get to this quest, I want to take the time then and go look for it, so I won't go over to Bahari now. We will do this later. But this is a recipe here that I really like to make, and that's part of the quest as well. But I really want to have it now, and the other one we are going to look for later. So I think most of you have already found this because it's lying around quite obvious. Here's a piece of paper you can read at Einer's Docks. A torn scrap from a cookbook triggers the quest Half-Boiled. While working for a snob like Eshe is enough to make anyone cry, I have a recipe that is sure to put tears in the eye of any chef who isn't so unfortunate. First, you must find a tender young Palian onion, then chop the onion. And that's it. Half-Boiled. 1 of 2. Locate the recipe scraps for Palian onion soup. This is the first one and we have to find the other one. And if I remember correctly, it was lying around here too. It's been a while since I did this quest on my first playthrough, but it was around here. It was somewhere around here. Ah, yeah, here. You can barely see it, but the edge of the paper is looking out from under this wood. And we can read this too. And we get the recipe for the Palian onion soup. It left off with on the other page, so it's onion and salt in butter with equal parts garlic and spice sprouts. Once the mixture is fragrant, soak in water to create a rich broth. This sounds really delicious, and it's an easy recipe that gives you a decent amount of focus, so I really like to make this. But what this Enzo, the former cook of Eshe, wrote about her is really mean in my eyes, and I don't think that you should do that. If you're so unhappy in your working place, you should try to find another job. I know this can be quite hard, but you should try. But you shouldn't stay in a place where you're so unhappy and so fed up with your boss. This makes everyone unhappy. Okay. Let's reward ourselves and eat the macarons. Yummy. There is yet another quest where you can obtain a recipe, and it starts with a letter from Kiliri. Dear Jen, you've demonstrated above average intelligence and tolerability, and for that you've earned yourself this. Now that you're no longer confined to children's books, perhaps you'll find something useful in the shelves. The library card, a card that grants access to more books in the Kilima library. I just spoke to Kiliri a few times and fulfilled a weekly wish from her, a weekly want. And now she sent me this. And we can read a few more books in the library. And there's one book in particular I want to read now. So there's one book over here where Kenyatta stands, this green one. We can read now. And it's Creamy Carrot Soup. To make creamy carrot soup, simply combine equal parts carrot, chopped onions, chopped spice sprouts, and butter. Stir vigorously over a hot stove. And you can only get this recipe once you have the library card from Kiliri, so it is a good idea to talk to her from time to time, to be friendly to her, to fulfill some weekly wants, and then she grants you the card and the access to some more books. And now we are going to do a nice little quest that doesn't really have to do something with new dishes, but it has to do with cooking, and I really liked it, and so I thought it would fit into this video as well. Oh, what's this? This is new. Inspect. A tragically empty spice rack sits on the pale kitchen counter. Something doesn't seem right here. It must flow. A new quest. Talk to Hodari. You saw something very, very suspicious in Hodari's kitchen, or rather a lack of something. How can he cook without any seasoning? Yeah, well, not very good. Let's talk to him. Hodari, wait.
Yeah?
Hi. I noticed you're missing some spices. Your spice rack was completely empty. You and me both. Don't get me started. It was full night before last, but when I woke up to make breakfast, I had to leave my eggs unseasoned. I don't want to talk about it. Oh, I can understand that. That's the saddest thing I've ever heard. Can't you buy more? Unseasoned? What could have happened to them? Yeah, what had happened to the spices? That's what I want to know. These are spices from my hometown. Can only get them when I order them special. Oh. Folks around here, but they think salt's a spice. The local flavor doesn't exactly stand up. Okay, I can understand that. Look, if you see any spice drawers while you're out there adventuring, could you bring them back to me? Breakfast just won't taste the same without them. Absolutely. I will do my very best, Hodari.
I suppose I'll be seeing you around.
You will. Ground long corn pepper, ground tube tree bark, yellow pop mustard seeds, ground zing root, and every spice. Okay, this sounds really interesting. Let's see if we can find them. Okay, then let's look for the spices from Hodari. Down here and near Hideaway Bluffs, and over here. Then the third one is here at the Windy Ruins. This is another quest. The Proton Pass we have to search, and over here between Thorny Thicket and Statue Garden. These are the 5 locations marked on our map, so let's just take a look there and hopefully find the spices from Hodari, so he doesn't have to go through another unseasoned breakfast. Because let's be honest, eggs without seasoning are just ugh. And I'm right there with him. Salt is not really a seasoning. Not on its own. Alright. Ah. The grounding root. Nice. Okay. That was easy. Okay. Let's take a look around here. Although I think that whoever took the spices took them down here. But that's just a guess. That's... yeah. Yellow pop mustard seeds. I did not look this up. It was just something that I thought would be happening, that you have to go down here and find it here. I just thought it would be a good place to hide those spices. And I already have a suspicion who could have taken them. I mean, it's a little bit mean maybe, because I always suspect the Chapars, the thieving Chapars, to be the culprits. Oh, this was easy as well. Ever spice. Okay. But let's be honest. They are the culprits most of the time, so I think they might be the ones who took them this time again. Okay, now I'm over here near the central stables. We have to search this area behind the Proton Pass. And I wonder if it's down here or up there. Oh, I think I already see it. Yeah. That wasn't difficult at all. But it's irritating that the spices are just lying on the ground. I mean, it's ground tube tree bark, but I wouldn't take that literally. Okay, last one. Way up north in the woods. Oh, and just here on the way. Ground longhorn pepper. I really wish it would have been hidden a bit better. Like the second one, where you had to go down into the mines to find it. I would have liked that a bit better if it wasn't that easy, if it just wasn't lying around on the way. But well. Let's go back to Hodari and give him his spices back just in time for the next breakfast. Good morning, Hodari. I've got something for you. I found all your missing spices. Ah, looks like you did. Of course, I just ordered a new set coming next month. Oh, just means I gotta use these up quick. Tell you what, meet me by the grill at dinner and I'll make enough for you too. Oh, thank you so much. This sounds really great. Thank you. I will be there.
See you around, I guess.
Okay. Oh, you can really meet him for dinner between 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. Okay, then let's do that. So it's almost 10 p.m. and Hodari is arriving. Najuma's already there. And I'm really excited. Hi.
Uh-huh.
Lucky for you, it's time for dinner right now. Yeah, I've been waiting all day. Here, I'll let you do the honors of seasoning dinner tonight. Oh wow, thank you. That's cool.
Yep.
Season the food on the grill. Yeah, season. You sprinkle a healthy amount of each special spice on the food waiting by the grill. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Good, don't skimp on it. I got fish, sarnak, and mushrooms. Which one do you prefer? I know you hate fish and you love meat, but I'd rather take the fish. Here you go. You know what? Why don't you take this spare grill I've got? That way, next time you're hungry, you don't have to run all the way back down here for some proper grilling. Oh wow, thank you. That's really cool. Thank you, Hodari.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, Najuma. Have a nice evening, you too. And now that we've got the grill from Hodari, we can put it down and use it as well on our home plot. So we can use the campfire, but we can also use the grill to make those basic dishes. And that's really cool, I think. So let's grill some meat, for example. This is the animation you get. I hoped it would grill the meat a little quicker, but apparently it doesn't. And there you go. And have some grilled meat for you. Nice. And last but not least, you can get 3 recipes while fishing. You can get the fish stew recipe fishing the Bahari coast with a worm. It's completely random when you get it. It's not that rare, so you should get it pretty quickly. But I haven't gotten it in this playthrough so far, so I am going to show you this in the next video, in the part 2 recipe video. The same is for the sashimi. You can get it in the Bahari rivers without bait. But what I've heard from other players is that it takes quite long, so it's a quite rare recipe, and you just have to fish in the Bahari rivers, no bait, and hope for the best. And the last one is the sushi recipe, which was really difficult to obtain in the beginning as well. You can get it from ponds, fishing with a glowworm, and it has been adjusted, so you will get it a lot quicker now than it was initially. So the fish stew, Bahari coast with a worm, the sashimi in the Bahari rivers without bait, and the sushi in the ponds with the glowworm are the 3 recipes you get while fishing, and I'm hopefully going to show you all of them in the next recipe video. And for the end of this video, I want to show you something special, because in Palia you can cook alone in your kitchen if you want to, but you could also cook with your friends, which is a lot more fun. So yeah, if you want to, you can come over too. And we can have a cooking party or something. I've read about those cooking parties in the official Palia Discord, but I never hosted one, so... Okay, so whenever you're ready, Chikali, Tony, take your time. Ah, there you are. Hi.
So,
Hi, Nikki. So nice to have you here. And here I was thinking no one would watch my stream because it was so early. Hi. So nice to have you here. Yeah, it's not much yet, but we're getting there. Okay. So maybe you know this. I was wondering when I was cooking with Southbridge before, do we need to be in a party for that? Or is it enough that you are here on my plot? I think it's fine we're here. Okay, well done. Let's try. We can make a party. But we must not. Okay. Well then, if it's fine that you're just here, I think that's good. All right. Is there something you want to cook together? Something maybe that's hard cooking alone, like the Mujin Bahari, or some more pity fives. Ooh, the poke ball. Thank you, Nikki. This was one of the recipes I couldn't get last time at the Maji market. This is a good idea, Shikali. Thank you. So I chopped the onion, Tony the garlic, and now the tomatoes. Okay. This is really, really funny. Some more garlic. Okay. I feel kind of useless now. So Tony's doing the spice sprouts. Oh, and Nikki too. Well then. Doesn't matter. Is there something I can do? Yeah, I can make the salsa. Nice. So I think we're needing two servings of spice sprouts anyway. Okay. But I don't have the Hodari cloves yet. I didn't come across one so far. Thank you, Tony. I know they're pretty rare. Thank you that you're giving us yours. So let's add the fish and everything else. And it's ready. Oh, cool. So cool. Thank you, Shikali. I didn't have it here. You have 35 Hodari cloves? Wow. Not if you buy from Ash. But no star, sorry. Well, this happens. Yeah, if you can buy from Ashura, this is not that hard to get. Yeah, sure, Shikali. Okay, let's do it again. Maybe we can get star quality now. So I just have one onion left. Star quality onion. So let's see, do I have a star quality fish? Yes. Oh. I think I chose the fish. Yeah, now. Oh. The last one again, of course. I think it's better when the prep stations are next to each other so you can see what the other one is doing. Okay, nice. We've been a lot quicker this time, so maybe... Maybe? No. No such luck today. Oh, that's too bad. Damn, I wanted that recipe. Well then, come over, Southbridge. Come over if you want to. I don't know why we aren't getting any star quality so far, but maybe if Southbridge wants to come over, we can make another round. If that's okay for you. If you've got enough ingredients. Oh no, don't cry. Don't cry. I think we can make it. Hi, Southbridge. Hi again. Maybe you are a lucky charm for us. Maybe we can get it now in star quality. Let's try. Okay. So Tony is chopping the onion and Southbridge too. Okay. Tony is making the garlic, so Southbridge, you could do something else. maybe. The chopped tomato is missing. Oh, Tony's making the tomato. Nice. Okay. Then I can make the salsa. Nikki, maybe you can make the Dari cloth if you have so many of them. Thank you. Southbridge is making the fish. So then only the heatroot is missing, I think. Yes. Okay. So, alright. Nice. Let's put everything together. And maybe, fingers crossed. Yes! So, Southbridge, you really are a lucky charm. Oh, cool. This is so cool. Nice. Thank you all so much. This was a lot of fun. This was a lot of fun, and we can place some poke bowls on the tables. Ah, this looks so tasty. I'm getting hungry now. Okay, thanks for the recipe. Yeah, thanks Chikali. She was the one who got it from the last Margie market. Thank you, Chikali. Thank you, everyone. This was a lot of fun. I play so long. Yeah, me too, Chikali, but I didn't manage to get the recipe from the Margie market last time. I don't know why. I totally missed this one. Bye, Southbridge.
네.
Thank you for doing this, for cooking together with me. This was a lot of fun. Okay. Bye, Tony. Bye. Oh, that fancy glider looks so good. Alright. This was really a lot of fun. We should do this again sometime.